What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today I have a really good video clip to show you guys. This is going to be Representative Larson. He's going to be talking about the Social Security 2100 Act. He just posted this yesterday. He was on the House floor, and this was a special session. So you have some other speakers as well. I will show you guys all of the speakers, but I think I'm going to break them up in separate videos so we can focus on what the individual speakers have to say about the expansion for Social Security and increase for Social Security benefits. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, if you guys can do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And once again, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to support us by joining our membership, please do. Just click the join button below. You'll get customized emojis as well as custom badges. And then also consider right there, that little barcode. Clicking on that barcode, we have a petition on change.org to increase Social Security benefits. So click that barcode and you can go right over there and do that. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to take a look and a listen to Representative Larson. And then, as I stated, in separate videos, I'll show you the other speeches as well. And we're going to talk about each one of these. And then I also will be putting out a video very shortly outlining what's in the Social Security 2100 Act. I've had some people ask me about that. What is the Social Security 2100 Act? Well, primarily it's a reform for Social Security. So reform Social Security to expand Social Security with increases for people receiving benefits as well as some other expansions. So I will give you guys what I'm calling now the cheat sheet. I'm having these different cheat sheets that I'm showing you guys, and I'm going to have what I'm going to do with all the cheat sheets. I'm going to compile them into one PDF, and then you guys will be able to view that at your leisure. And I want to get, right now I have about 5 cheat sheets. I want to have about 10. Once I get 10, then I'll put them all in one PDF, and then you'll be able to download the PDF and just read them and take a look at them whenever you need to. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and listen to Representative Larson. Here we go.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise this evening with my colleagues to have a discussion about the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for children. More veterans rely on Social Security disability than they do on the VA. And Mr. Speaker, we want to make sure that we're addressing this to our colleagues. And since you are in the chair from Minnesota, Mr. Speaker, I want you to know that you have more than 189,000 Social Security recipients in your district, more than 147,000 retirees, more than 20,000 disabled, 8,000 widows, 9,000 children. And here's the key, Mr. Speaker, $335 million a month comes into your district for those Social Security recipients. And where do they spend it? Right back in their district. And yet it's been more than 53 years since Congress has enhanced Social Security. Richard Nixon was President of the United States the last time Social Security was enhanced. Democrats are bound and determined to make sure that we get something simple like a vote here in Congress to help out all of those people in your district, Mr. Speaker, as well as highlight why this is so important. 70 million Americans rely on Social Security. 10,000 baby boomers a day become eligible for Social Security. 40,000 Americans rely on Social Security in and of itself as their primary tenet for retirement. It is the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and for children. And that's why our colleagues have taken to the floor today, so that the American people understand that what's between them and enhancement to this program is a vote. a vote on Social Security 2100 that will extend the solvency of Social Security, but as importantly, expand benefits, including making sure that the more than 23 million people that pay taxes on Social Security no longer have to do that. What could be a better bipartisan plan than helping out every single individual in everyone's district and also providing 23 million, not the wealthiest Americans, but the everyday citizens who work week long to provide for their families and pay into a system and haven't received an enhancement in 53 years. That's why Joe Neguse is here as part of leadership that has strongly endorsed this, and that's why I yield time to him to speak.
Okay, so we'll listen to Representative Neguse later. We'll probably listen to him tomorrow. But I wanted to just talk a little bit about what Representative Larson was saying here. And I jotted down a few of the key points when it comes to Social Security 2100 and why he wants to move this forward. Now, he is the author of the Social Security 2100, or another way of saying it, he is the creator of the Social Security 2100 Act. He actually created this in 2014. So he has been bringing this to the floor for years now. All about 10 years now he's been bringing it to the floor. And at some point, the hope is that we can move forward with reform for Social Security and use the Social Security 2100 as a blueprint. Just put it that way, because usually when bills go through the House and the Senate, they are not complete. So you pass it one bill in the House, and then once it gets to the Senate will change it up a little bit, or vice versa, and then you'll have the ultimate bill. But you need a framework, and I think the Social Security 2100 it has a good framework. So some of the stuff that he talked about, he's talking about veterans. They rely more on Social Security than they do VA benefits. I thought that was interesting. He also talked about money coming home to these districts. Now, this should be a seller to all of the lawmakers out there, all the representatives, because they can bring more revenue into their districts. And what he's saying by that is, let's say if we provide an increase for Social Security benefits, then guess what? All the people in those districts that are receiving Social Security benefits, they now have a boost in their Social Security benefits, which means they can stimulate the economy more in those districts. So it's a benefit. He was talking about 53 years. They haven't expanded Social Security in over 53 years. That's something that is long overdue. He also talked about 70 million people who are currently receiving Social Security benefits. I think that number has jumped up a little bit higher now. I think it's around 71 or 72 million. It's going to continue to increase as people get older and people start coming into Social Security benefits. We're seeing that we have more people 65 plus than ever before, and so you're going to have more people who are starting to receive Social Security benefits. He also talked about 10,000 people being eligible for Social Security benefits every day, so it's only increasing. He talked about the number one anti-poverty program is the Social Security program. And then he also talked about tax cuts. So tax cuts for around 23 million people receiving Social Security benefits. They want to provide tax cuts for those people. So that would be another increase for people receiving benefits. So all in all, the Social Security 2100 Act will do a lot for a lot of people, but we have to see a vote, and that's what he's talking about there. And in the last several months, Representative Larson's been out there. He's been talking about this, really trying to gain support when it comes to Social Security 2100. And so hopefully we can see something move forward in the very near future. I know I'm sending letters to the president, to the former president, to the Congress people who represent me. I'm sending these letters out, and I'm asking for if they support an expansion for Social Security, and we'll have to see where they go with this. But I think it's important to know that you do have lawmakers that are strongly pushing for this. We'll listen to Representative Neguse very, very soon, and he's another strong advocate for an expansion to Social Security benefits. And so we need to look at these politicians. We need to support them. If you want an expansion of Social Security, if you want them to reform Social Security, because the reforming of Social Security has to happen. that is something that they can't get away from, because if you do not expand Social Security in about 11 years, we're going to see a cut across the board for people receiving benefits, and it'll be about 23%. So that actually has to happen. When it comes to expanding Social Security, that's something that would be nice, and that's why I support the Social Security 2100. But the reform of Social Security is something that is going to happen. Politicians have no choice when it comes to that. But why not reform Social Security and provide an expansion of Social Security at the same time? And that's what we're pushing for here. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one.